Why buy lunch pre-made when you can make it yourself? So I'm not actually going to make it myself. This is a store-bought package for lunch that you can get in Japan. I just thought I'd show you this because actually sometimes lunch can be a little bit confusing in Japan. You may buy something thinking that it's already been made. Actually, you have to kind of put it together yourself. So this is hiyashi chuka. Hiyashi chuka. The name kind of means cold and Chinese style. This is basically ramen. So if you've had ramen before, then you'll know what we're talking about. Cold noodle, that's not something that's very common in England at least. But how do you put it together? Rip this packaging open like so. Pull open. There's kind of a tab here. The first section is actually going to come off. And then we've got all these weird bits of plastic separating the food. So we've got, I think, mustard. This is the actual soup in this little packet here. First, let's take this plastic off. This is just to protect the noodles from the actual soup. Pour the soup on top. Jajan! I don't know if this is common out in the West, but I've never seen it. I was always scared of food that looked like this because I thought, if I have to put it together myself, what if I do it wrong? Mix the soup with the noodles, and you'll find that even though it feels like it's all caked up and stuff, once you tossed it once or twice, the noodles actually start to separate and it starts to look more like an actual cold soup. Sounds terrible, I know, but it's actually pretty good. I don't know what that is. Some kind of pork, egg, omelette, seaweed, cutie, what's cutie? Cucumber, egg. Toss it in, and I mean, I don't think there's a really important way to do this. Most importantly is that you realize that when you buy this food, you do kind of have to put it together yourself. I'm just gonna chuck it all in, except for this. This is ginger. You may not want to have all of it because it's quite strong. And then, you know, you don't even really have to stir it. It's not so important that the contents get into the soup as much as it's important that the noodles get into the soup. You're not going to be drinking this soup with a spoon. You just kind of slurp it up. And essentially, I just get to dig in like this. The soup really is there just to flavor the noodles. There's a few ways you could try and eat this. Japanese way, you literally put half of it in your mouth and you slurp. And that way, you get all the noodles in your mouth while informing everyone, whilst informing everyone around you that you're really enjoying the food that you're having. You're like, oh god, it's so good. I think when people come to Japan, they're kind of like, oh, that's disgusting. People should stop doing that. So it's not childish so much as it is a way of letting the chef know or the staff know that you're really enjoying your meal. What are the other ways that you could do it? Well, I have never done that in my whole life. It was fun, but it doesn't work that well. I guess there is another way that you could eat it. You try and get some into your mouth. It's terribly rude to talk while eating. Very, very sorry. Put some into your mouth and then shovel the rest in until the whole thing is in your mouth. You run the risk of some falling out while you're shoveling more in, which would be really bad. You don't want food to like come out of your mouth while you're eating in any culture that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe there's a culture where that's really, really great. A cold ramen, I thought that's disgusting. Like, who would want to have like a cold liquid soup? It's really, really good. You'll see every now and then that I'm tossing it up and tossing it up and tossing it up. And what I'm doing, I don't know if other people do this, I'm trying to separate the noodles from being all tangled up. The next time you pick it up, it should be an actual bite-sized amount. If you just dig straight in, you may find you've got some sort of endless noodle. And we used to have these lunch things in America. I can't remember what they're called, but they had little crackers, cheese, and like salami or ham or bologna. You'd get them in separate little bits and then you would have to actually stack them on top and put them together. What was that called? I can't remember. Lunchables! Lunchables! If I could have anything for lunch right now, if I could have like my ideal lunch right now, it would be Lunchables. When I was a kid, the idea of putting my food together while eating it, like, it's the only food that you're allowed to play with while eating. Yes! This is what it's all about. Putting your own food together. It's great. Anyway, a bit of a random video. Hope you enjoyed the noodles, and I will see you in the next NihongoGamer video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, share the links and all that great stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Japan is engineered to only allow you to live in Japan. A bit like Jurassic Park.
Just like Jurassic Park.
It's like you're... I'll never come back to the restaurant ever again. I can't believe you're being such a blatant foreigner.
Oh, you went drinking?
Ah.
Just cut. cut, cut, cut.